How are you now? Sometimes having a city that's comprised of only YouTube channel subscribers doesn't go quite to plan. Coverage Code 3, we need an ambulance dispatched immediately to Big Rock Road. Male, mid-20s, stab wound on his right side. Oh dear God, it's Mayor Jimmy! What's ETA on that bus? We need to get him to a clinic ASAP!
All units, code 4946 North Narrows.
Jimmy? Jimmy, are you there? Stay with me, buddy.
What happened?
You're fine. You're in an ambulance on the way to the medical clinic.
But our city doesn't have a medical clinic.
It does now, ever since our 88 new residents voted on one last week.
What? Who would do this to me?
There was a note left at the scene. Here.
I am citizen number 317. I'm also a YouTuber with a lot of fans. I really mean business to your little hamlet as of the time this message was sent. I really hope Mayor Jimmy sees this message and doesn't see me as a pawn. If I get mentioned in the next video and have my own geolocation on the map, I'll be very, very happy. You should take me seriously.
Welcome back to OurCity, the city where everyone who subscribes gets a house, becomes a citizen, gets a passport, and has the right to vote on what we do with our money. So as you can see, there were a lot of comments, a lot of updates, and there is a ton to go over, so let's jump right into it. Now, this week we had an incredible week. We added an entire new district over here and built out some medium residential properties over here for our 88 new residents, giving us a total of 384 residents. I want to start with this first comment that I got, which, to be honest, sounds a little bit unhinged. They might have had good intentions, and just the way I read it and interpreted it was wrong, but I thought it was hilarious and a great way to introduce our brand new medical clinic. So our residents last week took this poll and they voted to spend our money on some civil services. That's exactly what we did. So now if anybody gets sick, they can just head on over here. I added 2 brand new parking lots with solar panels on the roof that support electric vehicles. And yeah, if you ask me, it looks really nice. So along with this comment, we got a ton other comments. So let's just jump into it for now and see what you guys had to say about last week's video. If you'll remember, we built out a police station last week with our tax income, which obviously you can find through the website and this Google Sheet right here. And this was the funniest comment I got on that video, in my opinion.
Imagine subscribing to some person for the sole purpose of him building you on a virtual community just to end up in jail.
Now, per usual, there were a ton of requests to start new businesses. Last week we had an arcade and other things pop up, and as always, I can't get to all of them. It's just too much to cover. I really liked this comment though.
As a person from Czechia, country that drinks the most beer per person in the world, I think there should be more pubs in our city.
That is definitely a true fact. If they're known for anything, it is amazing hockey players and delicious beer. So I think I'm going to add a Czech bar next time, a good honest bar, something like that. Subsequently, more than one person wanted to open a mechanic shop. Probably can't squeeze in 3 different ones, so let's vote on it next week, and then as our city grows more and more, we can add the other mechanic shops later on. Finally, this last business request was hilarious to me.
I love our city. Would be cool to see a do nut shop open that sells do nut holes. No normal, ring, do nuts.
Now, other than the obvious spelling mistake, I think it's a pretty good idea. Now, they were very specific in that it only sells donut holes. In Canada, we would refer to that as a timbit, not the normal donut ring. Personally, I'm a Boston cream man myself, Maple Boston, but it's, you know, it's fine. I'm happy to introduce Johnson's Donut Shop. Next up, people keep requesting a casino for our city that only has 300 people, keep in mind. I have no idea if this is some kind of Aiden Ross, Felix brain rot that is leaked into today's youth or not, or if you're just memeing on me. But yeah, I tabled it this week at the vote, and it didn't get many votes, which really restored my faith in humanity. But if people do keep asking for it, I will keep putting it for the vote. I think adding a CAS would definitely have some ramifications for our city. Like, we would definitely make income from it. It would be a state-owned casino. But I also think it would increase the need for welfare, and it would increase the crime rate in our city and the need for more police. I also think that because we only have an elementary school, we've yet to vote on high school or any kind of higher education investment. Because of that, our population likely doesn't understand probability or how casinos are totally rigged in every way possible to extract your money from you. It's highly likely to be that our population would spend a lot of their money there, but if we do make investments in education, that would reduce our revenue from the casino. Anyways, just something to consider for the future. We also had a ton of comments from people all around the world just letting us know where they're from, so thank you guys a lot for that. You know, I have it here in my YouTube statistics, but, you know, YouTube statistics are not always accurate, especially this one that says 70% of our viewers are not subscribed and therefore have no say in our city whatsoever. That absolutely cannot be right, because everybody watching this right now has joined the city and is subscribed, right? So now that we've addressed that, the other thing I want to mention is we had a couple comments for a soccer or a football club. I think this is a great idea, and we will be talking about it in our Discord server this week. So we have opened a Discord server. It has some channels like business suggestions. So if you join, you want to put a business suggestion, drop it in the comments of the video, and in here, you can also send me your proposed logo, and we can work on it. Subsequently, if we can get to 1,000 citizens and get monetized, I will use any revenue from the channel and hire a friend of mine that is really good at editing videos to help me out. So hopefully that'll speed up the video production. And the big takeaway from this is join the Discord. I promise you, it'll be well worth it. There's a lot of great like-minded people in here. We're still looking for mods. We're looking for all kinds of help. Also, huge shout out to Hank. He's the one that has helped build it out. Absolute rock star, thank you so much. And in return for helping build out the server, I've set up this area here. This is New Harlem, and I've designed this canal system based off of a neighborhood I stayed in when I was in Harlem. We'll be getting Hank a beautiful house here as soon as we build it out slowly and surely. Next to this New Harlem district, I've set up a small Polish sector as well, because we had some commenters from Poland. I built this based off of a real location also, and we will slowly and surely start building it out as we gain more and more Polish presence. I think it would be funny too if New Harlem started reclaiming part of the sea based on every comment we had to do that. Every comment to say reclaim will add a little bit, and over the weeks should fill out quite nicely. I think that would be hilarious, actually. Finally, Resident 369 also had a super based comment this week. Excellent taste this guy has. And that is all from this week. Please comment, subscribe, and join the Discord. And if Mayor Jimmy doesn't survive to live another week, and I don't see ya, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.